What's going on, y'all? Your boy Darius here, back in for another video, and this time we are here to watch the Rebel Moon Part 2, the Scargiver pitch meeting. This should be good, because the first one that they did for Rebel Moon Part 1 was very good, man. It was spot on. If you are interested, number one, in more pitch meetings, go over to their channel, subscribe to them, man, because they put out these great videos that just really deconstruct what the hell people were thinking when they were making some of these bad movies, right? Okay, or just movies in general, not necessarily have to be bad, but in this case, a bad movie, because Rebel Moon, I'm sorry, the first two, it's just not it, Zach. You gotta give it up, man. It's not it. It's not working. If you want to see my review for both Rebel Moon movies, you can find that. I'll link them down in the description below at the end of the video, man. My reviews for those were, they were interesting to say the least. I was a little bit inebriated, if you will. But we're going to sit here and watch this Rebel Moon Part 2 pitch meeting to see what they do here. Before we get into it, though, do me a huge favor, man. Hit that subscribe button, all right? I'm on the road to 600 subscribers, and I can't get there without you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and notify bell. And last but certainly not least, click that thumbs up button, man. That like button helps out the video, helps more people to be able to see the video with all that YouTube algorithm magic. So without further ado, let's get it.
So, you got some new Star Wars derivation for me? Yes, sir.
Already starting.
Rebel Moon Part 2, the Scargiver. Scargiver, huh? What's that about? It's Korra's nickname, our main character.
Yeah.
Pretty intimidating, right? I mean, doesn't that kind of imply you will survive whatever she does to you?
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
the bad guy she killed in the last movie, he's alive again. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And he's mad because he didn't want to get killed at all. Understandable. And so now he wants to attack the people of Belt and steal their grain. He still wants to do the thing from the last movie.
Exactly.
The good guys still want to defend it. Yeah, like in the last movie. Why isn't this just one movie? Because it's two. So now Korra and the other warriors
because
need to
two.
train the village people. The band? No, the people that live on this moon. The warriors have to train them. And who are
The village people?
The
band.
You know, the ones from the last time. What are their names?
I don't know. I do not know exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know any of them.
Another thing these good guys need to do is harvest all the grain. Wasn't the whole thing in the last movie that they don't have enough grain or people to harvest it or people to fight? Right, but this is the second movie and several days have passed. Got it. Then we're gonna get into it. Oh boy, the fighting? No, the farming. Oh,
Yeah, we get a farming
so
montage.
Slow, sir. It's gonna take so very long. Okay, we're talking a good 30, 40 minutes where every time we cut back to the good guys, they're just doing some
slow-mo farming. Exactly, I said that.
So people open Netflix and they click on an action sci-fi movie. What do you think they expect? Sci-fi action? Wheat. That's right. Wheat. Slowly.
Farming, yeah.
You sure about that? Yes. And what about the fight
That's what they want.
Oh, the villagers are just kind of instantly good at that part.
Exactly.
More time for the farming, I guess. Now you're getting it. So now it's time for some character development. So Korra tell her boyfriend Gunner about the time she shot.
When did they become an item again?
See, her adopted father Balisarius staged a coup in the ship's furnace room. The
Who?
spaceships are powered by coal, and it's all very dramatic. There's a little string quartet playing, and the tempo of their music is going to adapt to what's happening in the moment. Hiring a band for your secret murder plot is tight. Belisarius kills the royal family, but Korra is the one who shoots the magical princess.
Yeah, I forgot all this.
Reveals he's framing her. Oh, very sneaky Belisarius. Yeah, but she manages to pull a gun on him. So she shoots him? No, she can't bring herself to shoot him. Killing's wrong, so she just kills some guards and escapes. Oh, okay. So then it's time for some backstory for the other warriors. Right, we're like halfway through the second movie, and I don't know any of these people. That's right, so we're just going to kind of get that out of the way rapid fire
around the
style.
table.
We don't have a lot of time here. Hey, maybe we do less slow-mo farming and more organic character
Thank you.
development?
Slow-mo origin dumping. Or, not slow-mo, but
I absolutely do. So they're all just going to kind of sit on one side
at
of
the
a
table
facing
and
the
share
same
their
direction
origins.
and tell their stories one after the other.
It was so bad.
Well, okay then. So now that each of the
writing of
characters have
that.
spoken about them.
I'm sorry, I gotta pause right there. The writing of that was so bad. Yeah, we're just gonna have them all just exposition, or origin dump. They're in, like, God, you could have, I don't remember their names, still!
Themselves for 120 seconds apiece, and therefore the audience cares about them. It's time for the final fight. Oh boy,
I don't remember what the final fight was, honestly.
But the good guys have made a whole system of trenches, so they have the elements of surprise.
There we go.
In a couple of days, they harvested all their grain, trained everybody to fight, and built an elaborate trench system. That's what we're going with. And all the women and children, they're hiding in a building surrounded by all the grain, so the bad guys can't blow them up.
God, I don't remember any of this.
Than the women and children. It kind of is. So now the plan is for Korra and Gunner to sneak onto the enemy's Death Star. What's that? Dreadnought. That's not what you said. Wow, it must be tough to sneak on a giant ship full of bad guys. Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, so they fly Korra's ship that she
Dreadnought.
So they blend in no problem.
It's not
The
what you
bad
said.
guys don't have a system in place to check who's boarding the ship.
No, they don't.
So then it's time for some heroic action. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, Cora's gonna shoot a bunch of medics that were trying to help her. Very heroic. And then she's gonna rig the ship to blow up.
Always take out the medics in war.
Meanwhile, the bad guys have found out that she's on the ship. So what do? Well, the bad guy's like, actually, Cora's the only thing that matters, so just blow up the grain and the women and children now. We just spent half the movie harvesting that in slow motion. Now it just doesn't matter. Correct. So now they want to find her on the ship so she can't escape back to the moon. If they know she's on the ship, can't they just shut all their doors and fly away, knowing she'll be trapped on there?
They could. We wouldn't have a movie ending. Shut up.
At the grain and the women and children, I guess. Cora's gonna blow the ship up. Very exciting. So she gets in a big old fight with the bad guy, and then she chops his head off. Let's see him come back from that, right? I mean, he might.
He might.
Do what I want. Right. Also, Gunner got hurt, so
you can write it however you want.
Guy now. Oh no, he was in the movie.
Yeah.
He was, yeah. So
they had sex at some point.
The other warriors that she's actually not a good person because of that time she shot a child. Yeah, right. But then this general guy is like, actually, I knew that about you, and she's not dead, so it's all good. He didn't want to reveal that to her earlier. No, he wanted her to keep suffering and hating herself for a little while longer.
Why?
So they're like, well, we got to go find the princess, and with that.
Oh God, no!
Done,
Third
done.
movie.
I
No.
want to make more of these.
No.
Sir, there's so much more slow-mo space farming potential. How much more slow-mo space farming could you possibly want to shoot?
6 movie.
Hi everybody, Ryan George here. Thank you for watching that pitch meeting. I hope you enjoyed it. And listen, I want to be transparent with you, all right?
Yeah, just like yeah. Wait a minute, bro. Wait. 6 movies? We can't. No. Like I said in my review. Again, you go watch my review. I said I'm done with these movies. Like the first one, I did not like, but I was just like, okay, it's a 1-parter or it's a 2-parter. Let's see if the second part can turn it around and make me actually care. It failed to do that. Therefore, I no longer care about any of this going forward. I don't care about, the princess not being dead. I don't even remember that reveal. Like, oh yeah, she's alive. I don't remember any of that shit. I don't care about anything that's going on in this world, in this universe. It's dead to me. I'm not watching a part 3 or a part 4 or 5, 6. I'm not watching the director's cuts. Rebel Moon is not it. I can see why. Lucasfilm. They've been very up and down, since the Disney acquisition. We know this, right? But they made one hell of a good decision in saying, yeah, Zach, this shit, nah, we're good. Don't want it. Go to Netflix with that shit. Another great video, of course, by Pitch Meeting, man. Just making me remember things that I completely forgot from this very forgettable movie. Once again, make sure to go over to their channel, man. Subscribe to them, all right? And let me know in the comments down below what you thought of not only the video, but Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver. She was hilarious. It's just like, doesn't that mean that she doesn't actually kill you? She just gives you a scar? That's not a very intimidating name in the part. He's like, oh yeah, they're gonna go on the Death Star. The what? The Dreadnought. That's not what you said. Oh man. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.